What's up, YouTube? It's Black Ace, also known as Tank, also known as Devin. I just want to hop on here, tell y'all about bad times. Whenever you're going through bad times, I'm currently taking apart my keyboard because it's all dirty. I'm trying to get it clean, but I'm currently feeling down about a situation, and whenever I come to a quick realization, whenever I debunk how I'm feeling, what I can do about it, and what I can just do in the present moment, I really feel like it's important to write it down or get it on camera. And I haven't posted in, I think, almost 3 weeks. I wanted to give y'all some knowledge that I gained, and it's something that I finally realized after repeating and going through the same situation. So what I want to say is the feeling of going through a bad time and knowing that you're in it. I feel like there's stages to it. Like, you can go through a bad time and not realize how you feel. And then I think there's going through a bad time, knowing how you feel, but not knowing what to do. And then there's going through a bad time, knowing how you feel and trying to find a resolution to, fix everything. And I've went through all three stages, and now I'm at the fourth stage, which is knowing the bad time, knowing the feeling, and knowing what to do and how to overcome it. And it's different for everybody. I say it's different for everybody because my resolution definitely is not your resolution. And it's just, when you go through a bad time, it's very essential for you to, if you can, write down how you feel or say out loud how you feel. Go somewhere by yourself and address, what you're feeling, what you're going through. Because if you don't, the feeling lingers, and that's never really good for anybody. Because if you're feeling angry or sad, it will project onto other people if they're in your space. And it's just, overall, you really want to you want to write down or express how you feel. You don't have to do it to anyone if that's not your cup of tea. If that's not what you want to go through or do. But Phoenix, stop. Dog trying to eat. But just going through a bad time in general it definitely feels it feels bad. And to overcome that, you already know what I'm gonna say. You gotta go through Jesus. You gotta look to him and believe in him. And before, I had to learn a couple of things. I had to learn some stuff, which is partially why I haven't posted in a while. Because my new motto is quality over quantity. So these couple of days or weeks that I've been by myself or just going through stuff, it's been a learning process. And overall, when you go through bad times, the number one thing is to express and not express it in a negative way, which I have expressed it in a negative way, and now I've expressed in a positive way. And the best outcome that will ever happen is expressing it through a positive way. Number one is just going straight to Jesus. But I'm not perfect, so I've expressed in my manners, positive and negative, and eventually I've gotten to expressing positively and then going to Jesus. But at first, I would express, in the very beginning, it was expressing negatively and not doing anything about it. And it progressively went into expressing positively, and then wait a little bit, then go to Jesus. But now it's like it's getting faster with me expressing positively and going to Jesus. So what you what you really just want to do is pray over your situation. Don't I just want to say, just like, don't think that what you're going through, it obviously isn't the end of the world, but you feel some type of way in that present moment and it really sticks with you for a while. The thing I can say to that is I'm not an expert on the Bible. I'm still reading. I'm still trying to learn myself. And I can only express what I have learned, what I've seen, and what I've seen and heard is like Jesus doesn't take you in after you try to change it. He takes you as you are. And it's like, I know I can be better. So going to Jesus just as I am and working with him, trying to form connection with him and being better was like learning that process of like switching that process instead of trying to get better and then go to Jesus, joining Jesus already and then trying to get better through that. That's like transitioning over into that form of, you know, bettering myself has definitely it's definitely, I would say, boosted my progress with just my life in general as how I want to carry myself and being a positive person, bringing positive energy. And that's what I think, that's what I know should be the outcome for when you're in a bad situation. Going to Jesus is not just like, I know this is just my personal take now. This is just my personal thing. Jesus, for me, is not necessarily a religion in a sense. It's like it's literally just an end all be all. Like it just is. And just how my mind works and how I see it, if he just is and he wants to do these things for us and he can take away and give, I'm going to bring everything I have to it. And that's the best way I can really describe it. And if you understand what I mean by that and everything, like taking your problems to Jesus, taking your accomplishments to Jesus will put you just, it instantly just, it feels like for me, it instantly wipes away whatever negativity was attached to whatever situation. Like I was very, before any of this, I was very, I'll say I was upset. And while I was upset, I realized I was upset. And then I was like, you know what? I need to do something that will bring that negativity down and boost my positivity up. And before I even did anything about it, I thought of Jesus and I brought my problems to him. And now it's like, I don't feel upset. I don't feel any sort of way. And it's just like, I feel like me creating this message now is turning something negative. I feel like Jesus just turned something negative into something positive because people will see the video and it's going to, you know, maybe want to change their lives, put something in them to change how they react to certain things. It's been it really has been pretty hard. So just the only message for this video is really like, one, follow Jesus. I would say forget whatever people tell you about, you know, going to church and being a Christian and doing all these things. I would say read the Bible for yourself. Read different versions of the Bible in a sense so you can get a better understanding of what certain scriptures mean, because I had a problem with that. I was reading the KJV version and I had to read, and I wasn't really understanding, but I was reading it and trying to think. I was thinking to myself, I understand it when I really didn't. And once I read different versions of the Bible that interpreted the same message just in a more understandable way, things got a lot more clear. So I would say read the Bible for yourself, read God's word, follow Jesus in the sense that he's taking you in to build you a better mind and soul. And that's the best way I can really like say it. And yeah, That's gonna be the end of this video. I don't want to drag anything too long, but I gotta get finished cleaning. Best keyboard I ever owned. So yeah, I see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, just so if you want to ever hear something to boost you up, got that for you. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.